Right, okay, that's a good camera angle. I think audio's good. Hey, Pub Test, how are you, bud? Oh, turbo. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting turbo myself, Pubby. A lot cheaper than subbing to everything, isn't it? Oh, hot, mate. It's going to be hot for another month, I think. Got a bad feeling that we're going to have the start of a bit of bit of drought, Pubby. This reminds me of '84 when we had 3 seasons in a row. Notice the difference. The 24. 40 years ago we had a bad drought. A lot of dams just ended up being like big puddles and that sort of stuff, so bit of a worry, but hey, we'll get there. All right, big day today, fam. We've got to finish off this garden bed. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a home improvement stream later on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be installing a 50-inch television at work, and then I've got to start doing some renovations on the unit. So stay tuned for that one. Right. Thanks to the 8 people that have already tuned in. And then tomorrow, fishing stream, hopefully. So all in all, people, we're going to go back to streaming content every day. Thanks for tuning in. Now, let me just get this sorted. Lovely. Yep, good. No one cares. Okay, so let's just check this. Don't worry about the Wi-Fi. That's spot on. Great. Tell you what, these directional mics pick up absolutely everything, don't they? I can nearly hear you thinking, all right, people. Well, first thing we're going to do today, right, is bring the chickens down from the chook pen into this open area. Okay. And then what we'll do is work that out from there. Gonna have to give the hey! Wow, that's a quick germination, people. All of our seedlings have germinated, fam, in very little time. Check this out. Remember the other day when I got the 80 kilos of soil from the chook pen, right? And then what we did is we put all the seed beds in. Check this out. Okay, so that's why you can't beat your own stuff, people. Check this out. Look, everything's germinated. So so that's the cauliflower. I think is that broccoli? I can't remember. That's silver beet. That's red cabbage, and all we've got to do now is just wait for the leek to germinate here. But if you look in here, okay, right, everything's nice and even. Whenever you put your seeds in and you see cracks form in the sand, you know that you've got enough grunt in there for the seeds to come through. So that's a fantastic germination, right? All of our garlic has germinated. Look at that. It's all like a little forest of garlic. See that there? So all in all, we're doing good things for the garden, okay? And we will reap the rewards in the late spring and early summer when we harvest everything, everyone. So just working in with the elements and the system, you know. Right, so nothing over the fence. Good. Chuck that in there. Now, let's bring that back a bit. That's a bit better. A little bit of zoom skis. Okay, now, right, we need to sort that out. So as you can see, what we've done here in this garden bed, people, is we've effectively smashed all the cooch out of here. And what I've basically just got left is just lumps of grass that have formed after we have chopped them up with the shovel, and then we've thrown them in upside down so the chickens can sort of get to them, right, which is the whole purpose of what we're doing anyway. Right, so let's chuck that in here. No, don't do that. Oh. Yes. Right, that should be okay. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to come in here strong easterly. Good. That'll stir the salmon up tomorrow. All right, excellent. So what I had going on in here, people, is I had a bit of extra feed that was left over, right? And what I did is I just left the chickens in overnight to, or this morning, just to eat the last of the feed. Now, as you can see, the chickens have stopped beating each other up, which is good, okay? This garden bed that we put all that organic matter into has come up an absolute treat. I'm going to start preparing the next garden bed. So, righto girls, come on. If you got any Benny Hill music at home, play it now. It's the right time to do it. Come on girls, let's go. All right, what are we doing? Been laying any eggs or what? Okay, so that easterly will keep that door closed. Well done girls, good work. Let's have a look. What have you been doing? Alrighty. That's not good. How am I getting taller? That's not good. All right, you guys don't eat eggs, do you? Come on. Yes. They're wild little buggers, these chickens. They're slowly getting tame. Yes, calm down. It's all right. No, I can't leave the door open because you'll chew everything. Yes. All right, good girls. Hey, stop eating the microphone. So what I'm going to do is just going to bring them down here, 2 at a time. There you go, girls. No. The others are coming down. You don't need to come up here. All right. Let's just distract them a bit. All right, there you go. There's some fresh greens. Get into that, even though you got a whole garden bed filled with it. Right. That's the way, girls. Okay. So if all goes well, we'll only have 7 trips, which means we can bring in 2 chickens at a time, you know. Come on. Let's huddle you into this corner like we normally do. Yes. Come on. Now, whoops, cheeky buggers. Come here, no. Yes, come here. Right, good girl. Yes. Righto, girls, come on. It's good when you get new chickens like this and you handle them all the time. They get accustomed to you and they don't think that you're trying to give them a hard time. So, yes, good girl. No. Good. Tell you what, they're strong little buggers. Hey? Well, hopefully that other water trough is sealed and no water will go through it. Rightio. 5 trips to go. Come on, girls. Let's go. Come on. Oh, you're already dropping down. That's good. Got to make a new roost today too, which is good. Hey, what's going on, ladies? Hey? They've all settled in really well. It only took a couple of days. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, hello, Roadrunner. That's what I call this one, Roadrunner. How's your... Come here. Has your bum healed? Oh, dear. Come on. Rightio. Good girls. There you go. Whoops. There we go. If you're going to throw chickens down in a chook pen, never throw them down head first, because what they'll do is they'll land on their crop, especially if they're full in the afternoon, and it can damage their chest bone. So what I do is I just put them down slightly leaning backwards, they'll land on their feet, and away they go. All right, we're gonna have to get the wand out today. We're gonna have to water our garden by hand. Righto, girls, what's going on? Hey, 4 more trips. Come on. Where are you gonna go? What's the time? 9:30 already. Come on, ladies, let's go. Try and make my life easy, Fonso. Hello, darling. Yes, you're the easy one. You're the one I try and get when I can't get the others. Yes, yes. Trust me, chicken, you're in a 5-star resort for chooks. We might be not realising it now, but you're not far off, okay? Alrighty, let's go. Come on, girls. Come on, baby. Those flippin' 28 parrots are back. Ah, dear. Alright, darling. No, no, no. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh. Wild. It was a little bit, there you go. Oops, there. See how it landed on its back legs, upright? If you throw them the other way, it's like spearing a fish back into the water. Alright, good reception. Excellent. Wow, 20 viewers already. Thank you very, very much for the support, everyone. So what we're going to do today, like I said, we're just going to muck around here for a couple of hours. Right, I'll water the garden by hand where we need to do it. And then what we'll do is we're going to do some home renovation and improvements in that. Righto, girls, there you go. There's some portulaca. Okay, it's funny, isn't it? They got grass everywhere, and yet they only prefer to eat certain weeds, you know. So the overall health of this garden bed's improved out of sight, just purely with the introduction of the chickens. I mean, the classic example is the seed bed. We didn't go out and buy soil improver. We didn't go out and buy compost or any of that garbage. All we did was just took some soil or sand, well, it's soil now after the chickens have been there, out of the chook pen, straight in the seed bed. Beautiful germination. No, no, come here. Yes, I'll have you, and I'll have you. Thank you. Well done, girls. I hope you're not eating the eggs, ladies. That's a no-no at this place. I'll have to move you on. Rightio. Alright, girls. Yeah, see how these little chickens are already getting accustomed to being handled. There you go. Hey, look at you, you're beautiful, aren't you? Oh, this one wants a cuddle. Hey, there you go. Boom. Lovely. Oh, thinks I'm the rooster. Let's go. Well, that's good. Head down towards the pen. Save me the trouble. Rightio. So what have we got left? We got... Oh, you're trying to lay, are you? Good. They said you were going to be laying. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. You wild little bugger. Yes. Oh, and then you drop down. You're funny. Hey, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, I know. Oh, it's a tough day, isn't it? School tomorrow, it starts again, hey? Yeah, I agree with you. All right, good girl. There you go. No, no. Gentle. Oh. Rightio, hang on, 2 more. Oh. Righto. Now, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. How do you want to do it? No, don't eat that. Righto. Come on. Now, you want to run off to your friend, don't you? Yep, good girl. Yep. Yes, 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 good girl. Oh, I missed you. You had to land on the capsicum, didn't you? Hey. Hey, hey. There you go. That's better, isn't it? Hey? All right, let me make you up some food. Right. Now, if you want your food to go a long way with the chickens, I don't know whether you saw this last week. I've got a drum in here that's a mix of half pollard and half grain, right? So, what we do is we fill up a container bit over halfway with water. Watch out, girls, we'll sort this out in a minute. All right, so what I've got here is, that's just got some water in the bottom of it. And what you do is you get a mixture of grain and pollard and put that in there, right? And then pollard's a bit of a, it's like a, not a filler, but it just goes a lot further than just grains. And the good thing about it is they'll get moisture in them as well. Yes, yes, good girls. Yeah, I know you're all hungry. Right, and then what I do is, this is my special gardening tool that I made out of a gutter cleaner. You put an edge on all 3 of the edges. It's great to weed with. You can use it to mix and do all sorts of stuff. So, let's do that. Righto, girls, food's coming. And what this does in the winter, it helps the chickens winter over a lot more. I mean, grain's good and all that sort of stuff, but it's good if they have a full crop, you know. And they can dry out a fair bit as well, I think. And as you can see, they've stopped beating each other up. They've all merged now. They've gotten over their little differences. All right, so it's about 150 to 200 grams of food per chicken per day. So effectively, with 14 chickens, if I make up 3 kilos of food, we should be safe. Righto, girls, get into it. Come on. There you go. That's your first lot. Good, good, good. Here's your second lot. Right. Okay. I'll do another lot up now. Hang on a second. Still got a couple of grumpies in there, but they'll get over it. All right, so once again, we'll do our second lot of food up. And what I'm doing is I'm just separating all the food so that it's at different spots in the garden, so all the chickens get a chance. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this up as well. Right, so now what we'll do is we'll go in here. Right. Can't believe you landed on the capsicum and smashed it. Rightio, good work, girls. Oh, okay. Come on, what are you doing? Yes, yes, I've got food for you. Okay. There you go. There's a bit of grain in there. Good girls. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put this in the shade. I'm training the new chickens to eat out of that tray until they mix with the other chooks. Right, and today we're going to do a bit of work, so I don't want to do it so that I've got feed right on the edge where I'm going to be working. So we'll put another one here, and what I want to do too is I want to put this food where I want the chickens to work. There you go, girls. Yes, yes, right next to the water supply. What a coincidence, eh? All right, good. Excuse me for a second. Good on you, girls. Get into that. Now, so what we've got left now, okay, is see all this rubbish in here that I've just chucked in. This is all the cooch from the other day. Yes, yes, good. Get into it. There you go. Yes, look. See? So what I'm going to do is these makeshift poles that I've got here, right, I'm going to take them out, going to bring them in a bit closer to about here, and then what I'm going to do is just going to start working along the edge. And what I'm going to do is take all of this grass out from the edge, chuck that in the middle, and then all we've got left is this grass that's underneath the old washing machine housing that provides the chickens with shade and a bit of shelter from the rain. Not that we're going to get much or any at all. And then what we'll do is just leave them to their devices again. And then, as you can see here, as soon as I kick over a little bit of this dirt, here you go, girls, look at this one, look at this one, look, there you go, look at that one. All right, they'll run in and they'll have a look. Hear them making the cluck cluck noises? Hear them? Cluck cluck, like that, hey? Come on, good. And then what they'll do is they'll just go around at that leisure and all the rest of it and start smashing everything up. And the other thing is too, if I wanted the chickens to work more through the garden, what I would do is I would not feed them up straight away. What I'd do is just feed them in the afternoon, if you know what I mean, okay? So that way, they'll work through the soil and the garden a lot quicker. And then what you do is you just feed them in the afternoon, so that way they've got their feed for the evening. All right, watch out, girls. Right, now, so the next garden bed that we've got to concentrate on is this middle garden bed here. Right, I've got a few tomatoes in here, which I tried to get some flowers and fruit off, but it didn't work. And this is all a bit of a jumble and a mess, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is, after we sort out this garden bed and the chickens have smashed through everything, we're going to take the makeshift fence and wire out from here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put it here. And then I figured it out last night. I can put 3 little doorways here. I can have one that'll go right the way down to this garden bed. I can put another one next to it that can go to this middle garden bed. And then I can put a third one in here that'll go to this top garden bed. So what that means is we'll have it so that I can let the chickens into any garden bed that I want, depending on which one we want to get sorted out. And what that'll do is that'll allow us to give them some, room and time to do things. The other thing is too, what we're going to do is no, stop eating the avocado, will ya? So that one wants to nest. Oh dear, I'm going to have to put some grass down. All right, so look people, I haven't got any bedding material, so this is what we're going to have to do. Let me just wash this out. Right, all right. So first things first, I'll clean the container. You always want to make sure you wash everything off the container, people. Unfortunately, with the summer that we had and those really hot days over 40 degrees, it killed the worms in the worm farm. I had to restock again. Man, what a disaster that was. Now, is that in there or here? There it is. Okay, so before I do that, I'm going to need to rip some of this up. There you go, girls. Are you going to eat that or are you going to lay eggs in it? So when I rip it up, they eat it. Right, okay. So, first things first, we need to sort out our seed bed, which we'll do. One thing you got to do, people, when you're making food and that sort of stuff, especially if you mix water with like your pollard and that, always wash your container every time you make something up. Otherwise, it'll end up becoming quite manky. Right. There we go. Nicely done. So, what we're going to do now is, hey Kiwi Aarons, how are you, bud? Kia ora. What are you doing, bud? Let's get in here. Okay, so everything germinated in the garden bed, Kiwi Aarons. Right. Let's just get all the heat out of this. Right, so with this wand, this is just the basic wand, right? No magic wand, no Harry Potter here. Right, so with this, it's got two settings. It's got the jet and the shower, okay? So what you do is, that's the flow control on the one there. Set it to the least flow, and then what you can do is you can just gently water your seedlings, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work around the outside of the seed bed here. Beautiful. There we go. In through here. And then what this does, this just gives a chance for the water to soak in. Right, now, when you've got your first germination like this, and your plants put out their first binodes or their second binodes, this is the most important time, right, when you've got to make sure that the ground's nice and moist and they've got as much nutrients and as much water as they can to grow well. Okay, there we go. So there we are. And see how I'm not blasting the seed bed? You watch a lot of these gardening shows, mate, and they just hammer the seed beds with high pressure water, and you see all the leaves go flat, and they go, yeah, they'll come back. You don't want to do that. You just want to give it a nice, gentle watering like this. Right. Okay. Beautiful. And see how it just soaks in nice and gently. Right. Oh, I've got a chicken wanting to lay an egg. Yes, I got a chicken wanting to lay an egg. Rightio, I need to get... wonder if I could use that. Let's use that. Hang on. Just give me a second, famo. Right, I've got a chicken that wants to lay an egg. You can just tell it's scratching and nesting and all that. Let's just leave this here. Right. Let's just bring this. Oh, well done, Scrappy. That's the best way to do it, mate. And you know what the best thing about this is? It's a really cheap way to do it, Scrappy. All right, so I've got some... oh, this will be good bedding. And Scrappy, that's good that you've got ambition, buddy. Right? That's really good that you've got ambition, mate. Well done, bud. That's what makes the country go great, you know? Right, so what I've done here, people, is I've just got a bit of dry grass and weed and that sort of stuff, which is all we need. What I'm going to do is... that's exactly right, Scrappy. And that's what it's about, bud. Mate, come on, darling. Have you laid yet? No, okay. So what I've done, okay, in here, this is just junk out of the garden, right? That is going to be really good bedding material. And she'll go straight in there, watch. Watch, she'll go straight in there, look. Good girl, see? She wants to go straight in and lay an egg. There we go, look. Straight in there. There she is. She's already bedded down. Yep, she's scratched it out. Look. See how she's scratching? So what she's doing is and see how her bottom's starting to pulsate? Right? That means she wants to put an egg out. So what she's done now is she's just nesting. So this is the natural instinct with the chooks. Right, come on, darling. This is actually the sort of time... this is something that you don't see on many streams. What I'll do is I'll get the chicken to lay an egg in my hand. Right. That's what we'll do. All right. Trappin', how are you, bud? Welcome, mate. Oh, that's right, Scrappy. Now, if you have a look in here, people, watch this. Now, what I did is, right, what I did straight away there, okay, is I put all that dry weeds out of the garden. You don't have to go there and bloody, you know, buy all the special bedding material and all that garbage. Right, so what she's doing is she's nesting. Okay, she's getting ready to lay an egg. How the hell did you get up there? Get down. Oh, it's disgusting, Scrappy. It's disgusting, mate. Everyone's a commodity. I can show you how to save thousands, bud. Righto, darling. What are you doing, baby? No, stay there. Stay there. It's all right. Stay there. Yes. Come on. Come on, stay there. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Righto, get ready. So all this is just weeds that was underneath that port wine magnolia thing that I had. Righto, good girl. Right, as long as it's covered, you got a bit of bedding in that. It was funny yesterday, this poor thing wanted to lay an egg, right? And I put the AstroTurf down, it thought it was real grass. Oh, no, did I laugh, hey? What are you doing, baby? Good girl, come on. No, don't peck me, come on. That's it, good girl. Let's make this bedding flatter so you can fit in. Yes, you big bully. There we go. Right. Oh, this is one of the new ones. Come here, darling. What are you doing? You hungry? Come here. No. You calm down there. You calm down there. You calm down there. Good girl. See? This is one of the new ones. It's already letting me pat it. Each chicken has a different personality, people. Some of them are really flighty. Oh, I forgot to put those eggs away last night. At least we know we don't have any snakes. Right, so she's just bedding in. She's scratching and everything, which is good. Good girl, come on. Yes, yes, you big meanie. You're such a toughie. What are you doing, darling? Me personally, I'm a big fan of homegrown eggs, people. Right, especially when the free range stuff is now about $10 a dozen, which is ridiculous. Come on, you lay your egg. I'm going to leave the community there to let them watch you do that. Right. Welding. Oh, Scrappy, my friend, everything you do homegrown tastes better, especially here. We have no harsh chemicals in this soil. All we have is chicken manure and fish carcasses and dead chickens, you know. All right. So we got another one that wants to lay an egg as well. Right. Girls, can you let her lay an egg, please? Oh, they are, Scrappy. And look, mate, I've showed people how to save a lot of money with a garden just by buying chickens. Right, chickens are the most underrated animal out there. And look, all right, girls. Oh, well, trapping, you got to remember, mate, it's becoming like America and Europe. We're all being treated like commodities. And even these eggs, people, right? So with these eggs, okay, I'm not trying to do a Rocky movie here or anything like that, right? So see how they're all going in there trying to lay eggs now? Because we've got the cover and all the rest of it. But even these eggs, okay, look, what do we got here? Okay. Lovely. They taste so sweet. You know, nothing like the shops. Right, they just taste really sweet straight out of the shell, see? Beautiful. Nothing better. Oh, now I feel like running 5Ks and hitting the punching bag. Oh dear. Because normally when you buy eggs from the shop, and this is a good way to tell, right, when you buy eggs from the shop, as soon as you crack them and put them in the pan, they go dead flat, don't they? Everything that you rear at home yourself, right, is like a little igloo. You know, so what we've got now here, right, that red chicken's still trying to lay the egg. It's going to take a while, and you'll know when it lays the egg because it celebrates with song. And like I said to you, $6 for the plastic box from Bunnings. Right. Oh, that was great. While you're watching that, I'm just going to do a bit more watering. I just got to maximise my time, people. So the other thing is too, people, like I said, we're going to do some home improvement streams today. I'm going to be installing a 50 centimetre TV at work. And then what I'll be doing is I'm going to be renovating a room. So with that renovation, I'm going to show you how to save a lot of money and do painting yourself, because price of painting is ridiculous nowadays, fam. Rightio. I got quotes to get painting done, right? And they wanted like, what was it? They wanted something like 25 or 30 grand to paint the house. And I said, mate, do I get the house with that? I've already got the loan on the house. And they were just gobsmacked that I was questioning it. Oh, they go, you know, equipment's getting expensive, you know, climate change. I went, mate, climate change's got nothing to do with painting, bud. Right? Just, sick and tired of these people just using excuses to try and make money out of people. You know? like, mate, you're just going to paint the house, oil-based or water-based, prep it properly and away we go, you know. Alright, let's just get these garlic watered. What we're going to do, people, is just before the rains come, we're just going to try and let the garlic germinate. And then once the garlic germinates, what we'll do is we'll go through and weed everything around the garlic, right? And then once we weed around the garlic, we'll fertilise it and away we go, alright? Oh, those eggs were so sweet. Whew. So did she lay her egg or not? She went through the motions. Sometimes they'll go in there and they'll want to lay it and it doesn't come out and all that sort of stuff, you know. All right, let's get that camera out of the sun. Okay. Oi, get out of there. No, oh. Okay, she's back in again, people. She's back in, but what we'll do is we'll just go here now. Right, one thing at a time. Let's just get all this done. Mate, they wanted virtually, what was it? They wanted virtually something like $5,000 to do a room. Okay. Chuck that there. When the garlic's established like this, you can give it a little bit more force. Okay. Now see, all the garlic's about 6 inches high now, on average 4 to 6 inches. That's what you want. Well, trapping, that's the world we live in, bud. You know what I mean? It's like cleaning and that sort of stuff, mate. I've been trying to get cleaners for work, and you know, companies want $70 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So if a cleaner gets $70 an hour, the doctors get $1,500 an hour or more. You know? So the other thing is too, trapping, there's not many tradies coming through, mate. So everything's going to get priced out of the market, you know. And a lot of people, I think, yeah, I don't know who Jimmy is, Sindel, but whoever Jimmy is, welcome to the stream, Sindel and Jimmy. Holy sheep shit, how are you, bud? Yeah, good, Sindel. Yeah, plant your plants at the right time of the year, Mystic. So for example, some people make the mistake of planting garlic in summer. Garlic always bolts in summer, bud. Right? So yeah, good, Sindel. How's yours? What I want to do is just give everything a nice, even Yeah, Sindel, the old bag. It's all downhill from here on in, Sindel. Enjoy these years. Yeah, you need to watch the stream more, Sindel. Need to watch the stream more, mate. I'm watering at the moment. Yeah, well, if you're at work, how come you're on the phone, Sindel? Shouldn't you be working? Oh, nice one, mate. I don't know why you guys call them poles. We call them rods. A pole is something that you put in your garden to keep up a fence, isn't it? Oh, that's the old English term. That's right, pole. Yeah, sorry. And the good thing about this is, people, when you water by hand, you can pick where you want all your water to go. Let's just sit there like that. Right. Let me just... Ah, dear. You can water quite a long way with the wand. Nah, mate, if you're going to work 18 hours, bud, in a hard physical job like welding, right, enjoy your 6 hours sleep, mate. All right, don't worry about fishing. Make sure you're right for work the next day, you know. It's the best way to do it, man. Well, that's good, mate. If you can get a nice balance between work and recreation, good on you, mate. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just get this done. And then I'll shoot off, grab that telly. It also helps when you've got the wind going the right way, you know. Nice one, Mystic. And whereabouts are you? Are you on the east coast, bud? Melbourne, excellent, mate. Well done. See, Melbourne has the same sort of weather as where we are in Western Australia. So that's a good move. And that's the thing, see, what'll happen now is, Mystic, you can grow all this stuff in the winter and not worry about having to water it. You know, because brassicas need a lot of water, mate. Pool, they need a lot of water. Yeah, nice one, Trappin'. Oh, good on you, mate. You're just going into your summer. We're just going into our winter, mate. Yeah, in winter I'll be doing a lot more live streaming on Australis TV. You know, Australis fishing and that you can only sort of really do in the spring and the summer, you know. Oh, don't mind me, people. I've just seen a couple of capsicum. Give me a second here. Look how lazy these chickens are. They're laying down on the ground. Ooh, hello. Nothing beats this. Raw veg straight out of the garden is the best. Yeah, but you've just had your winter, mate. Yeah, but Mystic, the thing is, mate, you're meant to seed your garlic in April, right? By the time the winter rains come in May, like here, you know, we're a bit earlier. But, so if you've got April, you've got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, right? Those spring days. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shift everything around. Right. Let's give them a nice water. Hey Ads, how are you, bud? Oh, thanks, mate. I mean, it's just a garden, but I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, we're just getting some water onto our garlic bed, mate. So it's going to take about 3 to 5 years to get this garden where I want it to be. And the most important... Yeah, thanks, Trap, and you too, mate. Oh, no, you're right, mate. Don't worry, they get enough of that. Wanderer, how are you, bud? How's your YouTube going, mate? Well, that's what it's about, ads. Thanks for coming in, Trappin'. Good to see you, bud. All right, let's just get a little bit more water on this seed bed. Don't jump over the fence. I'm going to have to clip their wings.
What are you doing?
Gardening. Live streaming. What about you?
I just got a lettuce and I just washed it, so I thought I'd come and give the chuck the crap over the fence.
All right, don't take offence. I don't want your ugly mug on the thing. You might scare the children.
What?
How are you, mate? Don't shoot me, all right?
What are you going on about?
How's things?
Where do you live now? Did you get one of those houses that didn't have any mirrors in it?
Just getting in first, like always. Just getting in first. I know what's coming. Don't worry, mate. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. The barber already did. When's your next trip?
Oh, I was just going away for a couple of days up to Growing Up in about 6 weeks.
Oh, okay, that'll take you a couple of days to get there, won't it?
Growing Up?
Oh, dwelling up. Sorry.
Just to get away because I'm working full time at the moment.
Oh, okay. You poor bugger. You don't want that.
No, I'm struggling.
Yeah, it can't be easy living next door to me either.
No, well, someone was out about 11:30 one night last week or the week before.
Yeah.
And what's he up to now? There's this bloody sick bastard sneaking up in the back of his cook.
Hey, chickens need love too, mate. All right. Hey.
Yeah, I'm not down in the I was going to say you could do it for free.
No, no, mate. I mean, everybody's got to enjoy it too. So, how long's this gig for with the work?
3 months.
Oh, you poor bugger. What'd you do to deserve that?
Just a sucker.
Well, you must be good at what you do. They wouldn't get you back if you weren't.
Oh, this is a different place.
Oh, really? Okay.
My boss I worked with about 18 years ago, so
All right. Well, that's good.
it's up at Pinjarra, so
Oh, beautiful.
I drive up and back every day.
Oh, they pay you to do that or not?
I like to start work at Preston.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's travel each way,
Oh, okay.
so I don't get paid for it.
Oh, bugger.
I could milk it, but I'm not that top.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. And a lot do, you know. So, a lot do.
I think the guy's just changed it
Okay. I'll bring you some salmon next week. Don't you like it? Okay. I won't then. Sorry? Hey, is there much of that passion fruit over your side?
Which is passion fruit? This thing here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Just put it back on the chook pen and it'll just train back into the chook pen. I don't want it invading the neighbours and that, you know.
Well, it's a bit late for that.
It's not that bad, is it?
The jury's out.
Okay, well, if it's too much of a problem, just let me know, and then I'll just come over if it's all right, and I'll just train it back into the chook pen.
Have you got a cherry picker handy?
No, it's not that bad. Right, okay. Is it hitting the ground yet, or? Okay. Oh, all right, mate. Yeah, don't spray it with Roundup. Yep. Oh dear. Now this is all the rhubarb that we planted about a month ago, and I've got all the stuff in the pots as well, so it's all coming through. This Isaac Brown is taking its time trying to lay these eggs. 10:30, good work. Well, they are, mate. Yeah, thanks, mate. That's all we're doing, people. We're just trying to get everything to grow. I mean, rhubarb's about $60 a kilo in some places, you know, for something that technically, once you get going, grows like a weed, you know what I mean? And then once we get these going, what we'll do is we'll transplant them out in the garden again for like pest control and everything, so. That chicken's still trying to lay that egg. Oh, that one died, but that's right. They do that. I'll just give this a water, we'll knock the poles out. Then away we go. The soil that I planted the rhubarb into is terrible. Okay, so that's why they're not growing as quick as they would in other parts of the garden. But that's all right, we'll get them going. And then what we'll do is when we find a spot for them, we'll transplant them out. Rhubarb is a bit of a superfood as well. So what I'll be doing is I'll be planting this in and around the sweet potato. So once we get that going, it'll be laughing, you know. With rhubarb, you can use the leaves to kill insects because of the oxalic acid in them. Right, so it's all good. I'll just give this a minute on here, then a minute on there, and we're away. How are you, Buzzard? Welcome, bud. Oh, yeah, for sure. Adds a bit of apple in there. Rhubarb cream cake. Buzzard, can you join the Discord and put that recipe in the Discord, bud? Rhubarb, I've never heard of that, mate. That'd be fantastic. Ugh. I've been on light and easy for 6 days now, people, and I'm struggling. It's amazing how much extra you eat without even realising it, you know. And man, I'm getting the shakes, I'm getting everything. It's like the body's going, "Oi, fatty, where's me food?" It's like you've had it. All right, we'll give this a nice drink now. With rhubarb, they're one of the few plants that you can sort of, you could give a light liquid fertiliser every day and the response would be sensational. So what I've been doing is I've been using, fish emulsion in here, just trying to build it up in the soil. Because this soil is terrible, it was really hydrophobic initially. Okay, that should be enough now. All right, good work. Rhubarb cream cake, mate. Those three combinations just sound sensational anyway, bud. Even if it doesn't taste any good, you know. Okay, people, so now what we're going to do is... Yeah, that's my neighbour. We get on pretty well. He's in law enforcement. So that's why I always stir him up so I don't shoot him, you know. It's disgusting, the water here. It's out of the bore. It's disgusting. All the girls are in the shade, enjoying themselves. I'm just going to give this a quick water while we're here. What are you doing, darling? The only problem is in the summer when the sun's directly overhead, not everything has a place to go for the shade, you know. All right, we're probably about, I don't know, 70% of the way through this yard. Girls, will you calm down? God. Oh, I've still got to put away all those zucchini and squash and everything. I don't know whether you can see it on the screen, but what I'm trying to do is get the passion fruit to grow over the chook pen, just for a bit of shade in summer. We're going to have to really keep up the water to it though, to keep it green, otherwise it's just going to get burnt out with the summer sun. But if it can survive 40-degree summers now, it should be able to survive them later, you know. Rightio, so everything's been watered now, just got to do a bit of work and we're away. Then I'll go in and get this telly, then we'll do some live streaming, putting in the home improvement stuff. And all in all, we should end up having a good stream today, people, you know. Okay, so now what we're going to do is this. Okay, let me put this down here. Okay, so what we're going to do is from this post here to that corner around there, we're going to take the posts out, and then what we're going to do is we're going to dig all the grass out. Now, where I've got limestone here, I can actually anchor my shovel off the limestone and lift the grass up, but if I do that with the brickwork, it might lift the bricks. So, got 2 chickens trying to lay eggs. What we're going to have to do is jump inside. It's the same old story with your gardening, people. If you adopt a methodical and logical way to do things, right, so that you work in with nature, saves you a lot of money, right, and saves you a lot of effort. Okay, so this was all done like this for a reason. Okay, and it'll all come out now when I sort this bed out. Okay, so this is the easy way to do it. Like I said, just working with nature, work your way around and then just work it out, you know, which is what we've done. I haven't gone to the extent, you know, of buying, you know, special soil or anything like that. I've just used chickens to improve the soil. Get out of there. Shows you how much this grass grips, doesn't it, eh? Right. Right, come on. Get out of there. Couch is a terrible grass. It's so invasive, right? And can develop resistance to herbicides. Righto, girls, watch out. Come on. No, you'll be right. Just chill out. You aren't eating eggs, are you, darling? Or are you just trying to lay? Hey, come on. What are you doing? Come on, jump out. How come the other one hasn't laid either? Get in there. Is it better if we do that? No, it's not. You go there. All right. So I'll just chuck the shovel there. What we've done now is everything from the wire in has been destroyed. All we've got left is just this little pocket of couch along the edge here, right the way around. So come on, girls, good girls, that's the way. With 14 chickens, we should have some days there where we get a dozen eggs a day, so I'm looking forward to that. Now, so ironically what I've done is I made sure that I try and rip the microphone straight out of my hat. Right. So, with the couch that's left, surprise, surprise, it's about a shovel width. How did that happen, hey? Ta-da! And because this area is drier, right, it allows us to, you know, work in with what we're doing. Rightio. And sorry about missing the chat. Alright, so yeah, we did, mate. We got 7 new ones. They're the little black ones with the red feathers mixed into the chest with the white ears. Hey Freddie, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Freddie, what do you mean by may you please be considered, bud? We consider everyone in this stream, bud. Okay, yeah, that's what it's about, ads, because with the chicken manure, it actually builds up the organic matter in the soil. Now, see this? Once I've moved the grass, it's okay to leave her with the spade, but don't try and do it beforehand because you'll snap the bricks. Okay, so as you can see, systematically what we're doing is just working backwards, right? I haven't had to spray this. Admittedly, I've had to take a lot longer to get rid of the couch grass and all that, right? But we've done it in a far more friendly way that doesn't expose us to sprays and other unnecessary chemicals, if you know what I mean. And what it's doing, here we go. See, the chickens are already working on it. These are the older chickens. These are the ones that I've had for a while. They've already learnt how everything works in here. So what they do is they know that we dig everything up, right? Why did they do that? Yeah, but that's what it's about, ads. Oh well, ads. That's why. Oh, they do, ads, but that's why I feed them the mixture of pollard and grain, ads. If you've got chickens yourself and you want to get more manure, right? Just do up a mixture of pollard, mate, and they absolutely poo like troopers, bud. There you go, girls. So as you can see here, right, because we've been ripping the couch grass out. See how this stuff is just coming out quite easily? Because I can assure you people, couch grows like a carpet, right? And it is tough, right? But every single plant or animal has a bit of an Achilles heel, right? See, look, growing like a carpet. There you go, girls, get into that, hey? Is that one of the new ones? No, that's one of the old ones. Okay, and all we're doing, see, just steady, working in with the chooks, right, working our way around, and this quite invasive and really strong grass, okay, is just getting absolutely obliterated, okay, because with couch too, once you've got couch in the garden, it's very hard for it to let moisture and nutrients through. Right, it's just because it doesn't like competition, see? Look. And you've got to remember, people, what I'm doing here, this is how people lived for a long time. You know, obviously with technology and that sort of stuff, they have a lot more fun. Doesn't mean they have better lives with social media and all that. So, just shaking that out, throwing it upside down, although that one wasn't really upside down. Right, watch out, girls, come on. You never know, you might find a worm or a grub. And with the cooch, what it'll do, normally what it does, it'll go to the borders of where you're growing. Like here, for example. So this is probably a good time to show you. Right, that's how invasive this stuff is, right? So, just to give you an idea, so, see all this grass? See how that's followed the shape of the garden bed? Right, that's about, I would say, 6 inches of root system there. And it grows like a carpet. Okay, and chickens are one of the few animals that will absolutely obliterate grasses. Okay, and they'll chase the grass roots down right, you know, to the very depths, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what we'll do here is, I've gone through and smashed up quite a bit of this bed. Okay, compared to what this was, to everyone that's been watching the stream for a while now, thank you. Right, and when we came here, all this was just turf. Right, all cooch, some buffalo through it and all the rest of it. I think grass is a waste of time, people. Even front lawns, if I had my way, I'd be putting a veggie garden in the front lawn. I'm trying to save up for a fence. Might put a fence up, rip up all the grass and just put a veggie garden in the front. Because the other thing is too, if you've got a bit of you know, land under your belt and that sort of stuff, and you can use chickens and develop a natural system like this, you can start doing weekend markets and selling produce from home. It's one of the few ways that you'll be able to get cash, if you know what I mean. I know that Australia's trying to become a cashless society, which I reckon is a very bad move. A good cash society is a strong society, you know. And yeah, so, and using these methods allows you to, you know, grow foods naturally. You don't subject yourself to any unnecessary sprays or anything like that. And I mean, you know, in the old days, they'd spray under houses with Dieldrin and DDT. So, you know, if that remains untouched, it can last in the soil for 30 or 40 years, you know. Yeah, well, that's how they do it, mate. And thank you very much to the 44 viewers that are in here. And like I said to you people, we're going to do a stream a little bit later where we're going to do a little bit of handy person work. Okay, and just show you how to save some money and, you know, paint your own house and all that sort of stuff as well. Get this garbage out. Oh, that's already rusted, damn it. All right. Yeah, that's the old monkey see, monkey do form of education ads. Right, I got that down there. So as you can see here, right, we have got a fair clump of this grass, but just through, you know, being smart with how we go about things, you know, right, just being smart and working in with the seasons, because you don't want to dig in summer, people. The ground's, oh, really? The ground's that hard It's like bloody working in rock, you know. But in winter, when you've got a bit of moisture in the ground, and I mean, we've been using the sprinkler and that sort of stuff, right? So what that does is it allows a bit more moisture in the ground. It's really easy to work, you know. So there's that many fresh shoots in here that we've hit this at the right time. Now we get to the tough part. Okay. There you go, girls. Hey? And it's just nice to hang out in the garden. Really good for mental health, you know. And even though chickens are technically, you know, pets, they're one of the few, I mean, from a, you know, if you're trying to get a farm going, right, you know, it's all part of nature, isn't it? So the chickens will do all this work. You eat the eggs, and then you can eat the animal as well, and they can reproduce flat out, you know. So there we go. Would you hear that? Yep, just as I thought. And this isn't really the sort of content that you see on gaming platforms, but you know, this will save you a lot of money, and it'll teach you how to do things. All right, and as you can see in here, right, we've got the odd cooch shoot that's coming through, but we've gotten most of it. So when you're trying to remove the cooch grass, as much as it can be a pain, it's its own worst enemy too. All right, let's catch up on chat. Hey Marco, kia ora bud. Oh, that's exactly right, mate. So what I'm going to do, people, is I'm just going to shift the camera around a bit more. This is the really bad part of it. So what's a hot day in Auckland, Marco? 30, 32? All right, let's get... Will you girls stop arguing? It's just trying to lay an egg, mate. What are you doing? Let's get there. This is why I don't like using a backpack, people. For starters, there's no electrical equipment that's designed to survive summers, right? And at least with the camera that I'm using, you can zoom in straight away. Oi, get out of there. And see, yeah, she's quite pale in the face. She's not well. I'll be surprised if she makes it through winter. She's been quite sick for a while. The difference I bought these chickens from a farm down south, and as soon as they turned up, I knew I was going to have headaches with them because they're obviously a bit of a backyarder. So the chickens that I paid for and the ones that turned up were a lot younger than what I paid for. But the new lot that I got yesterday, these are all magnificent. You can see they've been wormed, and you can see that they're just a good, healthy looking chook, you know. So No, 20s only, mate. We call that spring in Australia, brother. So that's the thing with Aussies, you know. People come over, everyone bangs on about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We call that December here, you know. And they sit in amazement at shopping centres when we're walking around on hot bitumen with bare feet, you know. It's going, yeah, it's hot today, isn't it? Now you got to remember too, people, I think couch grass is called, is it Bermuda grass in America? I think Mystic brought that up in chat last time. So that's the thing, Marco. If you've got chooks, mate, they do all the work for you, but now, that's about our first 10 feet there. This next stretch here is going to take 3 times as long as what that did, purely because of the extra grass. Hey? I don't know why I bothered putting the bedding in there, missus, when you just scratched it out anyway. You've been trying to lay an egg for 2 hours. See this? That's one solid clump of grass. Right. Look at that. That's solid. It's even trapped a bit of brickwork in there. Do you hear the thump? Nicely done. And what'll happen is, right, when we put the wire back on the edge, okay, the chickens will be able to get right into it. And see, no space age NASA system here, people. Just working in with nature. You know how we've been doing it for thousands of years. Look at that. Look at that for a clump. See, look. Look at that. It's like one of those flipping giant jellyfish, but on land, you know. These things that lady didn't even move. What are you doing, girls? You're sitting there on your deck chair with your bloody cocktails at the resort there, huh? Watching what the humans doing. Go and get up. Now, one thing I'm going to do after I fix this up, right, and I put the wire back, I'm going to go around the fruit trees and I'm going to do a big base so that they can trap the water for the winter. Now, here we go again. Oh, it's going to be a big one. Oh. Even the pole's moving. What? Oh. There you go, famo, look at that. Oh. That one's split in half then. Righto, girls, into it. And the best thing about the way we do things here, people, is, you know, I'm sort of showing everyone by example how to do this, you know. Because the sad thing is too, you know, nowadays in education, they tend to frown upon, you know, vocational education and training, because everyone's focused on, you know, tertiary entrance scores and that. And usually if they've got problem kids, they send them off to agriculture or manual arts. I mean, you know, what's going to happen is when people stop growing food, you know, you can't grow food in a keyboard, can you? Oh, wow. Oh, man. I honestly didn't realise this was that bad. Oi, get up. Didn't even budge. Didn't even move a feather. That is hilarious. You think they're comfortable? Maybe. There we are. Okay. Okay. The other thing is too, you never know what's under the ground, people, until you whack a shovel through it, okay? Don't believe all that new age garbage. Oh yeah, we did this and this, you know. We can tell. You can't. Right. Now, good thing about this is, what are you doing, bub? Yeah, get that one. Hey? Yeah, I know. We've done pretty well here. If you looked at how much, grass was in this bed last week, you'd be quite shocked to come in now and see how most of it's destroyed. You know, because you've got to remember too, when this grass comes to the edge here, right, or even here, okay, it doesn't just stop. It'll grow along the edge and head straight down because it'll get the warmth off the bricks and the moisture here. That's why we've got this stuff germinating from the bottom, you know. Oh, it is, mate. Oh, really, Freddie? Well, with building debris, mate, you know, I've got the same thing here with bricks and that sort of stuff. You can't really do much about that, but once you remove the grass and you've got the dirt, just throw it away, you know, as long as it's not asbestos, Freddie. Right. Okay, there we go. There we are. Righty, a bit more. What are you doing? I'm just keeping balance here, people. That's how much grass was just in this little area here. So let's do this, right? Man, this is tough. Watch it, girls. Look at all that grass. Look at it all. I mean, I knew Cooch had sort of invasive roots, but not that bad. A little bit, Marco, but it also makes it easier for the weeds to invade, mate, if that makes sense. Because This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to swap this fence around. What I'm going to do is just do a little trench here. Right. Okay, so that's brickwork. Let's go to the side. Now, is that a footing? Or just someone being lazy? Okay, I think it's just a brick. Hang on. Right. Okay. So we've reached the limestone. Oh man, this is tough. This is just grass and I can't even get it out with a shovel. Look how far that down is. Oh, that's deep. Oh yeah, for sure, Marco. And they'll go a lot further looking for water. Because the thing is, people, right? And this is what the big pesticide and herbicide companies don't tell you. If you poison the grass and it dies, ooh, all well and good. You've still got to dig it out anyway, right? You may as well dig it out naturally and work in with the system of your garden, right? And just try and, you know, use it to your advantage, if you know where I'm coming from. Right now, it doesn't look like we've done much, but we have. Just don't want to break the spade then. Right, wait till you see this come out. Thank you very, very much to the 47 viewers that are in here. Whew. Right. I think I'm going to need a cup of tea after this. Now, so what I've done, people... Hello, darling, what are you doing? Grumpy. So, what I've done is I've just done about 6 to 8-inch sections here, right? So, just... Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I'm doing this how they do it on the turf farms, or I just roll it out. And look, I used to be a bit of a lawn Nazi when I was younger. You know, I remember one year, in some country areas you can register a lawn. So at my granddad's one day, right, and this lady went across the lawn with a horse and did this huge shit. Not her, the horse. And my granddad looked out the lounge room window and he's like, right, come with me, grandson. I went, okay. So we jumped in his HR Holden. He's driven them, right, where is she? But in Macedonia, not English. She come out of the bush on this horse. He pulled up and he just fed it to her, you know. Oh, that's right, Marco. And I bet you saved a lot of money, bud. Let's see what we're doing here. So this is the rhizomes from the cooch. See how it's like a spear? And the chickens won't really eat that, it'll eat that, but they'll dig these out to get to these. Like I said, I think Mystic looked it up last stream and said that the cooch grass is Bermuda grass or something. But anyway. Right, so the thing is, what I'm doing here, right, is I'm just breaking the back of the grass, okay? That back pole was the tensioner, so we'll bring that in, and then what I'll do is I'll start from that end, and I'll get this wire to go right to the edge now, right? And as the fresh shoots come up, the chickens will be able to go right to the edge with it, okay? Hey Express Dax, how are you, mate? Thanks for the raid, bud. What are you doing? yeah, that would have been a bit awkward, Mystic. All right, people. Now the Express Dax has come in with a raid. Look, please go and show them a bit of support. Right. Now, where are we? Thanks, mate. Good on you. Oh, how's the fishing going, bud? The Express Dax. Oh. That's not working. People, I don't know what's happened there, Express Dax. Sorry, mate. People, the Express Dax has come across in a raid. Please show them some support, because new streamers on the platform are the future of the platform, right? And I don't know why that's not working. Hang on a second, Express. Hang on a second, mate. I'll put the kettle on and let me just go and sort out the computer. I'll be back in a second, all right? Just, we'll leave that for a second. Just give me a second. Oops. No, don't wear those shoes in the house, Jim. They might be a bit stinky, bud. Oh, whereabouts were you fishing, Express Dax? Okay. Hang on, people. I keep forgetting that I need to log into Australis TV when I'm live streaming on Australis TV. I'm still in Australis fishing there. No, I am. Whoa, what happened there? Right. Oh, in the Murray River. Good on you, mate. So let's go slash, whoops. Let's go slash shout out. The Express Dax, boom. Hey, there we go, people. It worked. People, can you please go and show some support to this Express Dax? Okay, he's a up-and-coming young streamer, right? And like I said, these are the future of the community here. Okay. Right. Now, why didn't that work? Oh, come on. Just give me a second, fam. I don't know why this is failing to load the module. Right, let's go and dish out a few subs while we're here. Don't tell me my flippin' Starlink's playing up. Come on, mate. All right, where are we? So Marco. Yep, gift a sub to young Marco. Thank you. While we're here, got to spread the love, people. Now, where are we? Ads. Yeah, we'll gift ads a sub. Right, where's the Mystic? Give Mystic a sub. And what do I... Thanks for the raid, Axe. And is there another one? And Buzzard, he was good and went into the Discord and did what he said he was going to do. Rightio, good work, Famo. Oh, you're welcome, Mystic. Ads, welcome. You're welcome, the Express Dax. All right, thanks everyone. Really appreciate the fact that you're giving up your time to come in and watch the stream. And Express Axe, if I can help you out with your streaming in any way, bud, just send me a message in Discord. Join the Discord, right? Because it's always tough when you start out. The hardest bit is getting from 3 average viewers to about 40 average viewers, mate. Okay? So just don't give up, okay? Whatever you do, just don't give up, mate. All right, you just gotta decide what you want to do with your streaming, mate. You know, and that's just how it goes, bud. So hang on, I just got to get this shout out command fixed. Sorry about this, people. Let me just. I'm hopeless with technology. I just like to turn the camera on and stream. You know. Oh, a bit grubby. Oh. Why did ads get timed out? What? Oh, unless you had a full stop in their ads. No, that's the one. That's the one. All good. Ads, what happened there, bud? Oh, hang on, mate. Let's have a look. That's Twitch, bud. Right? That's Twitch, ads. That's Twitch. That's not us. Oh, you're welcome, ads, because it's not very common nowadays, bud, is it? Oh, I have no idea what happened there. Hang on. Hang on. What? Counters. What? Sorry about this. Spam filters. What? What is that and that? No, who did this? Yeah, let's have no links. Let's not worry about caps. One man spam. What is that? And what is Zalgo? Oh dear. Let's go medium. Right, saved. Oh, that's how it goes, ads. Right. And sorry about that, mate, you know. And look, people, with our, like I said to you about with our community, right? You know, everybody knows I had the issues with the platform before. And I made a pretty big stance there by going to another platform, which we're partnered on as well. And then, you know, 2 years later after we did that, everyone's allowed to go on the platform now. So a lot of people have messaged me saying, you know, you're ahead of your time. And I'm like, yeah, it was a bit silly on it. But anyway, we did that, but there's not many people that have been partnered twice on this platform off their own back, people. And it's not off their own back, because streamers need to realise that the community is far more important than the streamer 99% of the time, right? Like I said to you, all I do is turn on the camera and talk to a microphone, okay? There's no one watching. It sort of doesn't do anything justice, does it? And I don't know whether you've noticed the change in the streams over the last few years. There's no hype. All we do is just create content, fam, right? And I mean, you know, we've got our haters out there, which we laugh at, okay? Because unlike a lot of people on the platform, I have a backbone and I have an opinion, and I'm more than happy to be criticised about it, you know? Absolutely no skin off my back at all, bud. Come on, girls. But they can't do the content that we can do, right? And yeah, I mean, you know, even while I was away from the platform, I was getting a lot of messages from people about things, you know, happening and being said and all that. And, you know, we appreciated it, but we just went off and did our own thing because, you know, it's about the community, right? And look, this might sound a bit silly, right? And if there's any Twitch staff members in the chat, right, please don't take offence to this, because I'm speaking from a different viewpoint. But I think one of the best things that happened was Kick coming along, because Twitch has always been and will always be the best platform to live stream on, right? And when Kick came along, it filtered out the ones that were genuinely interested in staying on the platform. Now, I went and did a couple of usernames on Kick, so no one took our usernames, and I did one stream on there and sort of, you know, did a few things here and there to test it out so I could have a reference to go back to. And just as I thought, it is not a messiah, people. And, right, why has ads been timed out for 300 seconds? Hang on, ads. Oh, man, what is going on? Hang on, ads, just wait a second, bud. Hang on. Yeah, be careful, ads. Hang on, ads, wait there. Whew. Man, you see how much roots in that were in that corner? Right. Ads, don't go anywhere. Hey, Dax, how are you, bud? Nor can I. Is he still in chat? Oh, don't fail to load module now. Where is he? Ads plays. Right. Huh? Yeah, good, Dax, yourself? Pubby, why would he get timed out for that, bud? Why would he get timed out for that, mate? Hang on, let me just do something here. Let's go minimum, right? What? Oh, hang on, I know what that is. One man spam protection. Right, let's not worry about that. Let's go with that. Let's not do that. Right, thank you. Yeah, ads. Don't stress, bud. Don't stress, mate. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, Dax, how are you? Good, mate. Yeah, just doing a bit of work in the gardening, mate. Just showing everyone how to go about things, you know. So, You know what it's like, mate. Getting on a bit now. Got to start doing a bit more work at home. All right, I'm just going to put on a put the kettle on, people. I'm just going to get a cup of tea into me. All right, got any honey left? Nope. Okay. I've got the top half of the kettle. Where's the bottom half? Yep. Oh, there it is. Rightio. Get that into you. Hey, get off there. Gonna do a big tidy up. Whew. Excellent. What? That's better. All right, let's finish this off. But see what we've done today, people? We've had a massive problem with this couch grass that we're sorting out. Right. You know, and I mean, you can see how thick it was through there. Yes. Yeah, Pubby, Stream Elements has introduced this new one-man spam protection. So I think what it does is it picks up on people that have been timed out. I turned it off. It shouldn't be a headache now, bud. Because the last thing we need is to have a big raid from someone and then the bloody, you know, Stream Elements comes in. Fantastic. Look at all this grass. Finally. Righto, girls. Here you go. Get some of this into you. How come you're not looking well? What's happened with you? Yeah, get some of that into you. I've got a gap here next to the limestone, people, where I've ripped the grass out. That's 20 centimetres deep. That's how deep these roots are going. Here, I'll show you. Whoops, sorry, that's a bit of a frog there. Just to give you an idea of how bad this couch grass is, check this out. Right, look at this. Look at that. Look how much flipping dirt we took out of there. Look. You know? And that's just from couch that we haven't even been feeding or watering or anything. So that just shows you exactly. Oh, sorry, darling. Sorry, come on. You ran straight into that. Right, that just shows you exactly how deep these roots can go. And the thing is, people, where that is, you could have veg, you know what I mean? So let's bring this back. Let's concentrate on this corner now. All right, let's concentrate on this corner. Look how much flipping. There you go, girls, get into that. We'll turn over the fruit after the fruit trees later on today. And see, people, the thing is too, in this super bed, as I call it, I'll bring the sweet potato over probably later on this week, and I've got some Delaware potato there. Got a plum tree, white flesh nectarine tree, and an avocado tree. They're all superfoods as well, you know, even though people don't like to admit it. Okay, so what have we got here? Oh, you bugger. So there must be a brick in the ground there. Okay, now the good thing about this is, right, what we've done is we've broken the back of this grass, right? So what I've done by removing this grass, right, the chickens can now get in and scratch, right? Oh, it is, mate, all grasses are. That's why, yeah, anyway. Now, as I said to you before, right, this pole here is the tensioner. Whenever you're doing poles and that sort of stuff, you've always got one that's a tensioner, right? So, yeah, so basically what I can do is I'll bring this one in, right? Then when I bring this one in, we'll get this right on the edge now, okay? And then that way the chickens can go right to the edge. And then what we're going to do is, once they've started doing that, right, we're going to go and is there 2 chickens with red bums? No. Cheeky bugger. You got plenty of grass there. Get out. Right. And then what we'll do is we'll just work from the outside in this time, okay? Yep, working in the garden with a white shirt. Good one, Jim. Oh, that's a brick. But I will say one thing too, people. Since we've had the chickens in this garden bed, right, and they've been pooing everywhere and that sort of stuff, right, this soil, okay, see how it's like a lot darker colour than when we first come here. When we come here it was quite pale, and it's actually starting to hold shape a bit more. It wasn't doing that before. Okay, so yes, that's right, Dax. Have you laid that egg yet? Talk about an Academy Award-winning performance. Right. Now, hang on, I think we got one more. Get out. That's actually attached to the wire. Right, I'm going to go and get a cup of tea and come back. There you go, girls. Right, there you go. Here, get into it. Right, let me just go and wash my hands and make a cup of tea. Might grab a biscuit even though I'm on the diet. Right. Rightio. Where's my tea gone? Oh, tell you what, I think I've earned it today. Right. I'm going to sneak in a biscuit. Now, okay, right, yep. Okay. Now, tea? Oh dear, no tea. What's this? Yeah, let's have a green tea, why not? Ah, dear, nice. Ah, this is how things used to work in the old days, people. You'd get up, you'd work, you'd have a cup of tea. You'd go back and work, you'd have lunch. You'd go back and work, you'd have afternoon tea. You'd go back and work, you'd have dinner. You know, nowadays, okay. Well, I think we've done okay. I mean, we've ripped out that whole line of really terrible cooch or Bermuda grass, as you call it in America. And look, people, when you're watching this stream, this can be a backyard anywhere in the world, right? You may or may not have the retaining wall that's here, okay? But, you know, it, just by working in with the seasons, has that died? No, just been too lazy to move. Right. It was a tea, right? Just by working in with the season, you know, and you've got to remember, with chickens and that sort of stuff, I've always said this since day dot, chickens are a really underrated animal. The amount of work that we've done in this garden, look, you have to feed them anyway, right? But with an animal where they lay eggs, every time they lay a dozen eggs, you save $10. Because by the time you pay fuel and your time to go and buy a dozen eggs, you've got to spend that as well. So there's $10 you save there. Right. That's my biscuit, not yours. And then, as I said, we'll shift this fence in a minute, right? And that'll let the chickens get right in on the edge. And then what I do next time is, if I want the chickens to attack this edge of grass, I'll just sprinkle some grain on that edge of the grass and they'll go in and they'll scratch it. Then we can come in and rip it out. But the one thing I want to show you today is I think there's a lot of cooch grass around the fruit trees, right? I want to show you exactly how invasive it is, because fruit trees, I mean, I can't wait for the plums to come up on this next year. The other thing is too, with that, I'm going to cover that in bird netting this year, because we actually got nectarines on that tree, but the flipping birds ate them. Hey Jimbo, how you going, bud? Just having a shortbread, bud. I hear your axe. Oh wow, 44 viewers. Thanks everyone. You know, we're only 30 odd viewers off partner numbers again. It'd be great if we could get the channel to get to that. And I just hope you like the fact that with our channel, everyone's welcome. Do the right thing. We've banned most of the knobs that come in, right? And yeah, it's just a chilled stream. You know, you'll never see goals for anything. You can't donate, right? Keep your money in your pocket, people. The world is in a strange place at the moment. We don't know what's around the corner. Hey Brassinator, how are you, bud? Yeah, WA, mate. Welcome to the stream, pal. There's only one problem with shortbreads. You want one and you want another one. It was quite funny. I was sitting there chatting with my wife the other day. She says, don't eat biscuits. They've got a 1-star health rating. But I said, darling, if I ate 5 biscuits, you multiply that by 1 and you get a 5-star health rating. Needless to say, it wasn't really the smart thing to do, but hey, you got to be defiant, fam. You know? Whereabouts are you, Brassinator? Central Vic is in the Gippsland area, or? Man, I'm on this light and easy. I'm so hungry. Oh, famished. When I had those 2 eggs before, I was shaking. The body's accustomed to a certain amount of food. But the funny thing is, I think for the first time since I was born, my BMI is at 40. Yep, I was a large child and I wasn't. Bendigo, Ballarat. Oh, okay, mate. Greyhound and redfin perch country. What's this thing doing? Why are you trying to get out? What are you doing? You've always gone... It doesn't matter how many chickens you buy. You've always got a nutter. There's one at the back here that's just looking at the fence trying to jump out. If you're going to lay eggs over there. Actually, that's an idea. Oh, in the Goldfields. Okay, bud. Bit of history there. Mate. I think the Union was born out of the Goldfields, wasn't it? People, now, as I've said to you, right, welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, please consider subscribing for free on YouTube. Okay, and we'll be uploading a lot of content from Australis TV and Australis Fishing onto YouTube, okay? It's funny, you know, that shouldn't... Normally, if you're really hot, you'll guzzle down cold water. But whenever I have a warm tea, I seem to recover a lot better. I don't know why that is. Don't beat her up. These new chickens have already started laying, which is good. Hey, thanks, ads. Yeah, mate, I just need to edit it a bit more, ads, you know. That's the thing, mate. Just when you work full time, trying to budget your time is, you know, paramount. But, you know, I have a real... Oh, don't do that, you mole. Why would you do that? I think she's jealous because the newer chickens are better looking than her. Excuse me. Oh, really? Okay. And this is good, people. I mean, look, you know, we've been at it for what, how long now? All right, 2.5 hours. We've ripped out a huge amount of grass because the other thing is too, just before the winter kicks in, I'm going to rip out the pressure cleaner and I'm going to be stripping all of the limestone and all of the brickwork of all the fungus and the dirt. So we're going to make this back to showroom quality, you know? Not that it's really a showroom, but... So, people... Hey, Extreme NZ, kia ora, how are you, bud? Now, people, should I have another biscuit? Oh, I got the taste for it. Yeah, good, Extreme NZ. How are you, bud? Oh, it's a problem. It's very Moorish. You have one biscuit. Yeah, good, mate. I don't know what the story is, bud. So I went to hospital and my heartbeat was irregular. It is Brasinator. That's it, mate. And anyway, I had all the symptoms of something's going wrong with the ticker. So they gave me what's called a CTA, which is like a CAT scan angiogram. All my major vessels around the heart are good. They're normal. So the symptoms I was having wasn't consistent with what the condition my heart is in, right? Yeah, pubby, but it's not the second shortbread that gets me. It's the third, fourth and the fifth one, mate. I mean, that was a bit of a misinformation. They actually had two biscuits. I had a shortbread cream and a shortbread. So, you know, takes me back to Scotland, you know. And then, so now what I've got to do is I've been given a referral to a new cardiologist. I've got to go and have an MRI when they look at the sort of blood vessels inside your heart. So what happens is when your heart beats, all your electrolytes in your body regulate your electrical impulses through your heart. So it shoots down through the middle of your heart and then goes around the outside. For some reason, when I healed after my heart surgery, I've developed a little bit of a short circuit. So they're going to go and find out where it is and then try and fix it, you know. So, I mean, I don't drink. I mean, I did have a few drinks there. I think I had 6 stubbies one night and 4 stubbies another. But that's about the first time in 6 months, so it's not that bad. And this is the other thing is too, people, right? Everybody's hammering everyone about being diabetic nowadays. I went to a doctor up here and he made me do a blood test and it was non-fasting. And he goes, oh, your blood sugars are 9.5, you've got diabetes. And I went, yeah, that's right, Ads. And I went, hang on a second, mate. I said, I didn't fast for this test. He goes, doesn't matter. I went, yes, it does. And I said, you know, I mean, I haven't got anything dropping off, you know. And then he went, well, you've got diabetes, you need to take tablets. I went, whoa, let me try and lose some weight and I'll come back to you. So anyway, in March, I had a blood test fasting. My blood sugars are 7.6. They're meant to be under 7, all right? So with the weight loss, which has a direct effect on diabetes, right, I'm hoping that by June, with this diet, everything will be down to under 7 and then they can just leave me alone. Everybody wants to prescribe pills nowadays, you know. And the fact that they did a blood test that was non-fasting and then tried to rip into me about blood sugars, it's like, man, leave me alone. But how many people just go with the doctor and don't question it, you know? Over it. Yes, everyone's a commodity nowadays, famo. Really happy with that seed bed. All of those plants have germinated. We've virtually got all the plants we need for the winter now, people. The garlics come up beautifully. We've got 3 different types of garlic in the garden. We've got the big ones at the front. We've got the not so big ones at the back. We're going to plant another garden bed. So up the top here, we're going to have garlic, the red cauliflower that I found seed for, and a couple of other things. And what I've done is I've also got some elephant leek seed in there. Elephant leek grow about 4 inches across. A leek is lovely, fam. Leek is lovely. Have all these Welsh types jumping the fence for the leek, you know. I can't believe this. I think I finally turned into an adult. One half of me saying, go and get another biscuit, Jimbo. Right? And the other one says, no, you've had enough, you only need 2. What is going on? My body is going to revolt. Oh. Ads. Years ago, right, when I was running a security company, we had these people I tried to do interviews for security guys. And we had this guy come in, right? The classic Italian stallion. I think his name was Eugenio or something, right? Don't go to the phone book and look up everyone that's got a name Eugenio. That was his first name, not his last one. And I went, so, Eugenio, do you have any hobbies, mate, that help you with security work? And he goes, oh, you know, as you can see by my physique, my body is my hobby. My body, we used that for years. How's your bench press going? My body is my hobby. God. To this day, it is timeless. Oh God, I can't stop laughing. Well, that was a really nice way to treat myself after 2 hours of solid work. Not that really is solid work. I wasn't swinging an axe or anything. But, ta-da! See, we've gotten rid of all the cooch. We found a fence, look. Okay. Oh, lovely. That was really nice. Couple of bickies. Cup of green tea. Feeling good. The aim, people, is to get down to 110 kilos. So this morning, about, what was it? I think February, yeah, about Feb, I was about 145, which is too much. Right. I worked it down to 132 to 135 on my own. And usually with your weight, it can go up with how much water you drink. I always drink too much water anyway. So this morning I was 129.6. And that's only after, I think I've lost about 4 kilos in, 6 days of Hello Fresh, which is good because that teaches you about portion control. And it just showed me exactly how much I've been overeating and how little the body needs to function healthily, So, and I mean, yeah, it's actually an embarrassment because you sort of sit there and go, really, you didn't need, you probably could have fed Ethiopia in a lifetime, Oh dear. Oh, I've got to show you how to get some seeds out of things too, people. Right, next week we'll get that done. All right, now what we've got to do is fix the fencing. Okay, so we're just going to have to change the angle on the camera again. So let's bring this in here. Right. Wow, 54 people. Thanks, everyone. Okay, whoops, no, let's not do that. Getting old, people, the old grey beard. Oh, that's a bit better. All right, so thank you very much. 54 viewers, greatly appreciated. Now, one thing I promise you, people, with our streams, if you watch our streams, whether we're fishing, gardening, home improvement, handyman jobs and all that sort of stuff, showing you how to do this stuff saves you money. Right? I'm even going to teach you how to go out and buy stuff as well. Okay, so to give you an example, as everyone knows, I work for myself and I look after accommodation for people. One thing I'd advise, when you're buying stuff from a store, always try and shop local and always try and deal with the same person that's been there for a long time, because usually they'll remember you. And for example, today I've got to go and buy a 50-inch telly. It was 745 or 754 bucks. Because I buy from this person all the time, and over time I bought a fair bit of gear, I'm getting it for $485. So including the wall mount, that's 535 bucks. So I'm a couple of $100 up straight away. The good thing about that is, people, it goes in your pocket, right? Don't give anyone your hard-earned money unless they earn it, okay? So just think smart, do what you have to do, and try and save your money as much as you can, okay? Now, let's go in here. Yeah, ads, the thing is, bud, you don't have to eat that much extra, right, to get your weight up a bit, but just make it sure it's good lean protein, Like, for example, if you go and start eating junk food flat out and the weight you put on is mostly viscerous fat and that sort of stuff around your organs, that's not good. But if you increase your intake with stuff out of the garden you've grown yourself and you do more work, then what you do is you'll build lean, clean muscle, and it just helps you out with your body mass and your density. Because I'm 54 years of age now, right? My body's shrinking, okay? Right? Even though it doesn't look it, it is, okay? And yeah, you've got to just do the right things by yourself, mate, because once you hit 50, everything slows down and it goes south, bud, right? No one tells you that in school. You've got to get there yourself, you know? It is, Dax. Right. It is, Dax, and no one prepares you for this, bud. Right? Everybody tells you life's great. It's not. Once you leave school, it sucks. All right? Now, people, see this here? What I've done there, right, is I've left that in the garden for the chickens to peck out the flesh, okay? See this here? If I plant this in the ground next year, right, we'll get new zucchini plants from that. That's how easy it is to get your seeds for next year. Right, no one teaches you this in school anymore, but that's next year's zucchinis right there. Now, this isn't a hybrid, this is an old heirloom variety. Right, that's why I'm confident they'll grow. Oh, good on you, Ads. See, the thing is, mate, I did powerlifting and then I went to boxing, which is so tough, right? And, you know, putting on weight if you don't have the body type that does it is harder than losing weight, mate. Right, now, the gloves are off. Right, gloves are off, people. Let's have a little chili while we're here, eh? Hang on. A little capsicum. Whoops, flippin' bloody parrots. Can't beat it, fella. Oi! Do you mind? She's got to lay eggs too. Right. Okay. Oh. Now, we've got about a 18-inch on average gap around here. Now, I've removed the tensioner there. Am I going to be able to get this close to the edge or not? Nope. Right. So, watch out, girls, come on. I cannot believe how much green matter is in this flippin' couch grass, people. Oh, let's come in here. Yep. Yeah. I'm a wog, mate. We always take shortcuts. All right. Just got to work our way back. Now, can we get to the edge? Yes. See what we've done now? We've brought the wire right to the edge. Nah, you're right, mate. It's the little things that annoy you, isn't it? And not so little things.
Not that much, it's only just generally people and neighbours.
Now, a lot of people said I should have used the right tool for the right job there. I'm saying faulty workmanship on that one. Right there. Okay. No. We need to bring that back. And see that, people? All we've done, we've just done this easy today. Right. There's no hype, none of that garbage. All we've done here, right? Ta-da! Okay, see? So now what we've got is we've got the luxury that the chickens are able to go right to the edge now. Okay, but there's still a couple of things we need to do. Girls, I know you want to lay some eggs. How'd that get in there? Right. Do that. Right. Come on, get out of there. And let's do that. Right. There you go. Go and lay some eggs. Okay. Move. These capsicums are still flowering. So what I'm going to do is just going to put a brick on this wire and peel it back like this, like so. Right, so what that means is What are you doing, darling? So what I want these chickens to do is get right to the edge, right? Ta-da! So what we've effectively done, people, is we've removed all of that couch grass. Hello, darling. Right. We've removed all of that couch grass that was on the edge of the garden bed. Right, and you can see how much higher. What's going to happen now is the chickens, see how they're already on the edge down here? So what they're going to do is they're just going to start working. Come on, get it, here you go, here, you get it, good girl. Right, they're going to start working on the edges where I've like dug it out now. Okay, and then what they'll do is they'll start scratching through here and work their way back. Now the time is just 2 o'clock. I'm on a bit of schedule with maintenance today, so what we can do is I need to do one thing for you. Right, just give me a second. Okay, sorry about this. I don't like ignoring chat, but when we're getting into the nuts and bolts section of the stream, we got to do what we got to do. Watch out, girls, come on. So what I'm going to do here is okay, so these chickens that we bought are we've got, right, so we need to try and keep them out. Watch out, girls, otherwise they're just going to sit there and hammer the avocado tree. Right, there we go. Excellent. So now what I've done is I've got 3 bits of wire mesh around the avocado. Girls, will you stop picking on them when they're trying to... Stop it. No, stop it. And you're the other one. Right. So now what we've done is, okay, ta-da, we've now got the 3 wire cages a comfortable distance around the avocado tree so the chickens don't try and hammer it. Now in here, like I said, I'm on a bit of a tight schedule, so we'll do that this afternoon. The next stream that we'll do will probably be in about an hour, and I'm going to be putting up a 50-inch telly, and then after that is I'm going to start renovating a room for one of the clients. Right. So you're meant to be nesting in that, girls. What bit don't you get about that? Oh, God. Anyway, all right, so hang on a second. Yeah, this one's clever. See how this one's already working on the edge? All right, so they've already started, see? And what this is going to enable them to do, right, this is going to enable them to start working through, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give them about, we'll give them about, I would say, we'll give them a week of being in here every day, now that the temperatures are in the high 25s, so 25 and up, between 25 and 32 or whatever. Right, plenty of water, plenty of food, and we're just going to leave them to smash through everything. And already, even after this morning, right, when we've thrown this in here on its back, okay, like that, they've already smashed most of the dirt and that off the couch grass. So what I can do is I can just put that in the green bin, you know. Righto, girls, come on, what are you doing? Come on, out you go, good girls. Can't wait for these passion fruit to be ready. Are any ready on that other tree? Hey, darling, what are you doing? I've had plenty of flowers on this passion fruit. I just haven't had any passion fruit. Right. There's the lemongrass that's growing for our fish when we start cooking it, fam. Gonna have to transplant that. Now, would you stop being such a pain? You've always got one or two chickens that think they're alpha chickens, you know. And see here, see how these have already started working the edge, picking up all the little shoots and all that of grass and everything. That's basically what they're doing. Mate, rightio. Hey Jurassic Bark, how are you, bud? That's true. Yeah, good one, mate. Hey, mate, Jurassic Bark, what makes you think it's a backpack, mate? We haven't used a backpack for 3 years on this channel, bud. Oi! Oi! Get out! Flipping animal. Rightio, how are you, Jurassic Bark? You good? Alright, people, well, thank you very, very much. It's 63 viewers, greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for sticking around today. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to throw out a raid. Oh, it is ads. Typical redhead. That was not designed to offend redheads on there. Alright, now people. Oi! I'm going to have to put that one out on its own, I think. I'm just going to chuck it up the top on its own. Actually, those two bitches I think I'll just put in there. Alright people, well, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll just see who's live at the moment. People, thank you very much. 65 viewers. We're nearly doing partner numbers. See if there's anyone new that we can raid. No, not really. Alright people, we're going to go and raid another streamer. Right, from Australia. Right, so... Hey! Oh. Is that one or two T's? Let's have a look. Alright people, we're going to raid another Australian streamer, right? Hey, how are you, bud? Welcome, mate. Alright, we're going to go and raid 8-Bit Elliot. He's a partnered Australian streamer. Thank you very, very much for tuning in today. Like I said, we'll do a few home reno streams in about an hour. Just going to go and get a few things. 3 words for everyone. Keep being awesome. And thanks for being such a great inspiration to turn the camera on. See ya.
Do we have... Oh my gosh.